Dwarves!
Bring something if you want strawberries, Pa. Bash! Feel the might of my shell-woven shield, otters! Bash! Are you Richie the Nimble Chipmunk? You don't really look like a chipmunk. I'm sorry, Pa. We were supposed to get a new worker here today. If you aren't Richie, is this your first time at the orchard? If that's the case, can I try to pitch the orchard to you? Yes, Pa! This is the one and only Euless Citron Orchard, located at the bottom of the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Let me give you a bit of background on our orchard. The seeds used here came from across the sea, Pa! From the secret Euless warehouse on Papu Aurora. Thanks to our loving care and delicate handling, they were able to grow to fruition. Then they're packaged according to the Abet's strict guidelines. I forgot the rest! Anyways, our customer satisfaction is currently at 300%. And over there is rumored to be a scary place haunted by a ghost. So, remember to steer clear. We also have strawberries we brought over in secret. And if you want some citron seeds for your farm, talk to our friendly Moslin. What do you think? I'm gonna be presenting this in Dragon soon. Celestial cat. I can't wait to eat strawberries. You need to bring something if you want strawberries, Pa. Go get something now. I brought a lot of vegetables, Pa. I can't wait to eat strawberries.
Yeah!
Oh, it's the first time I've ever seen a fox like you, Pa.
You look pretty, interesting yourself.
Come, come, we've been waiting for you, Pa!
Where did you get your outfit from? It's so pretty.
Thanks.
This den of incessant harpies.
Oh, I didn't know we had guests. And Lando, it's good to see you in such good spirits.
Old man Charbonneau asked me to deliver this to you. It's about Prince Barhan.
Well then, I'll prepare us some tea inside. Take your time, though. Look around. Come in when you're ready.
I'll save my eardrums the screeching and wait outside.
Oh, it's the first...
You're talking about the Papus. What a rowdy bunch.
Go get something now. I'm the cute path. Wait! Has moss. It wants something more, Pa. Go get Mary now. Wait, legendary warrior.
Aren't our little Papu friends so adorable? And the dwarves, such a reliable people. It may seem like just a simple citron orchard now, but this was the birthplace of Prince Barhan's mother, Queen Maruman. I was Maruman's... No, her Hillsworn name was Baram. Throughout our childhood, we were the closest of friends. My closest friend, Baram, the queen of a kingdom, Maruman. However, she was once the shaman's heir and walked the path of prophecy. Then, one day, she suddenly ceded her position to Invish and was secretly wed in a marriage of state.
Huh? But doesn't being heir to the shaman also make marriage a big no-no? Are you saying she broke the law?
She said it was an agreement between nations, but Ailton is too small to be called a nation, don't you think? She said little else on the topic. Her stance was that this was one of the trials on her path of prophecy. King Torme falling in love with her. Her being whisked away to the desert kingdom, Valencia. Though she did promise to return to the Mountain of Eternal Winter once she has completed her trial in Valencia.
Look, I don't know too much about the Big L yet, but why marry King Torme if she just thought of him as a trial?
Who knows? That is something only Baram would know. She did, in fact, return to the mountain as she promised, and before the Highlands embraced her, she gave me something. The single child that she bore with King Torme was the first prince of Valencia, Prince Barhan. Barhan Nesser. If Barhan ever comes looking for my memento, give him this, along with the Hillsworn name.
don't know too much about the big L yet, but why marry King Tormay if she just thought of him as a trial? Is this the memento Queen Morroman asked you to give to Prince Barhan?
Yes, it is. It is written in Gardaka's code. The cipher of the Prophet of Valencia.
Look at these weird symbols. Twins? Love? Yeah, I've got no idea.
Prince Barhan will understand. Now let me prepare you a gift. This is a huge weight off my chest. I thought, what if I pass on before the prince comes looking for it?
Jumping on the bed.
No!
Get this
I'm a great legendary warrior of Papura Aura! No! I'm a great legendary warrior of Papura Aura!
Dwarves are extremely diligent and dexterous to boot. Dwarves are
Oh, leaving.
Why the long face? I'll definitely be back. I do expect a 7 citron dish spread when I return, though.
Excuse me, Pa?
Just figured you'd want to treat the future Khan to more of your overseas delicacies. Why'd you come all the way here anyway?
Moslin asked us if we would like to go see a place where people the world over gather.
Hey, you papu chatterboxes. Let the guests go already and get back to work.
What a party pooper! Anyways, oh yeah, I have something for you. This is the citron seed for farming. It's filled with the vitality of the Mountain of Eternal Winter, so it's sure to grow well anywhere. If you enjoy it, the orchard could always use more farmers. A lot of vegetables, Pa. I can't wait to eat strawberries. It's filled with the vitality of the Mountain of Eternal Winter, so it's sure to grow well anywhere. If you enjoy it, the orchard could always use more farmers. I brought a lot of vegetables, Pa. I want strawberries, wait to eat strawberries. Something now.
Barhan, stop digging any further. Baram had no choice. Please, understand.
So guys, how about we mosey on over to Ailton?
No. We need to go complete the third trial.
Lord Jordine.
Hmm?
Thank you for helping me. Thank you so very much again.
Long ago, you were dragged off to Calpheon and made to be a fool. Think of this as recompense for not being able to protect you back then. But from this day forward, speak not my name, or the events of today will continue to haunt you. Banish all thoughts of me. It's plenty enough if only I remember.
Wow, our dark dandelion sure knows a lot of people. Seemed like him and that goblin go way back, didn't it?
I need none of your concern. Where do we go from here?
Over there. Trust me, the third trial is most definitely in that direction. Wow, our dark dandelion sure knows a lot of people. Seemed like him and that goblin go way back.
I need none of your...
Over there, trust me.
That's just the road to town.
Yes, of course we're going to town.
I have no interest in sightseeing. There's no... Now that I think of it, I've...
Only those who walk...
The path of prophecy. That aside, aren't you the heir? No wiser citizen would heed your word.
Yeah, considering you just got done saying, there's no better town than Hydel. Kind of a pot and kettle situation.
Read the clue about the third trial.
The third witch is Bronte, the Witch of Thunder. The molar that stewed in the furnace's fires wishes to sit atop Bronte's bolt tree.
Let us return to that farm. Marslan, was it? She'll have the answer, I'm sure of it.
Hey! Have a little more faith in your companions! In 2 trials, how many times have I steered us wrong? Twice? That's nothing! Remember Professor Talbudai? The winter tree researcher we met at Awena's Tale? Let's go find her! She holds a seat on the Ailton Grand Conference. But she's probably at Snowstorm Guard Post training her disciples. I mean...
To Snowstorm Guard Post it is, then.
Yeah!
Strawberry.
Was it the aromatic scent of fresh citrons that led you here? Citron kernels can... Was it the aromatic scent of fresh citrons that led you here? Was it the aromatic... This farm produces a whole variety of unique citrons. This seed has come from... This farm produces a whole...
Dwarves are the older I get, the more I feel grand. Dwarves are You're talking about the Papus. What a rowdy bunch. Dwarves are
Moslin's always so busy. But Moslin's so wait! Has Moslin just stopped for a tea break? Pa? Moslin! Wait! But Moslin's always so I'm the cute Papu Ferrari. I'm here representing the Eula Citrus Farm. Actually,
Was it the aromatic? This farm produces a whole variety of unique This farm produces a whole variety. This seed has come from Papuaora Island.
This coupon was given. Bloody goblins! This coupon was. Bloody goblins! They start slacking, you throw them in the furnace! This coupon was given to you by the workshop. Yeah!
We didn't always have roads like these. They are a testament to the might of the pickaxe. I, Leomar, alas, the road we didn't always have. Only those who've suffered hard. Alas, we didn't always have. Be careful. The locals here at Tripath. I can still vividly.
winter tree fossil. My shoes have wide soles to help distribute the weight.
Be on constant alert the moment you said. If only I were a few seasons younger. They should have listened when I spoke of the mercenaries are gravely...
To have trouble like this on the... When I think of the hard work, gold. A real... When I think gold.
I'm just doing my best. You are not from...
Hey! You aiming to get chewed out? Get your act together! Like 3 mercenaries from your lot already ran off! This is a breach of contract! There's penalty fees for that sort of thing, you know.
The renewal mercenaries keep asking us for shift rotations ahead of schedule. They're shirking their responsibilities right in front of you. Are you blind? I already knew you were lacking any real wartime experience. But at least listen to those with the experience you lack, no matter how high the pay. We can't continue to work in a place like this. We quit! If you have any complaints, be sure to bring it up with Odelphin at the office. But if you want to talk with us, bring me your captain. They didn't just abandon you here while they ran off like chickens, did they?
This here's the Snowstorm Guard Post. Hired through Odelphin's mercenaries office, were ya? I'm only gonna explain the situation once, so listen up. Our mission is to defend this location from the Okjinshinny. Hilton is to our backs. We're the town's last line of defense. What are Okjinshinny? Well, they're creatures, to be sure, so remain vigilant.
Is such incompetence catching?
What did you say?
If you heard not, I must have spoken not. We came here looking for the winter tree researcher, Tabudai.
You scoundrel! If I wasn't on duty right now, I would have...
Are you looking to test your skills?
Tabudai is no longer here. She left the post to investigate the tree at Bronte's Bold.
Good. We were in search of that tree ourselves. Let us head there. You, we have need of a guide.
Who gave the order to abandon your post? Are you a madman? Huh? I'm the one in charge here. You, which mercenary guild are you from? Oh ho, that attire. Any chance you're one of Billow's rookies? Do you know who I am? I'm Aijin. I was chummy with Billow's baby brother before you earned your first coin.
What's with all the ruckus? Why is Aijin blowing his top?
Oh, Gunbold! Look at these big, strong mercenaries I have brought you.
Hmm? It's been a while. Still the jokester, it seems. But I did warn you. This place is dangerous. You shouldn't be here. I promised you'd be the first to know if we find any trace of the Khan. Though, while you're here, pay a visit to Temujin at the training ground. We finally got a hold of some injured winter tree spirits, but Temujin is terrified of them. It would be great if you could go over and give him a hand.
Oh, so you wrangled some up, huh? Wow. I suppose I could lend a hand. Be right back.
You scoundrel! If I wasn't on duty right now, I would have...
Lando, still a young and foolish Abetz, was naive enough to bring you here. But I don't care what you came here to do. You shall not pass. Especially if you intend to bring along Lando, the heir of our Khan. But I am the commander of this post. If you have something to say, I will listen.
As someone that bore the fangs of the lion and fought for our freedom, it pains me to see you in such a state as this. You recruit far too many mercenaries, causing them to bicker among themselves while you stand there without an inkling of concern for the infighting that ensues. You say they merely need to stand guard, but they let us in, complete strangers, without the tiniest bit of suspicion. You're so filled with fear of your enemies, you can't even imagine going to fight them on the field. How do you plan to win a war like this? Is Ailton sitting atop a gold mine, hiring all these third-rate mercenaries that enlist to do a mediocre job and collect their pay? If you've not struck gold here, then these people are being bled dry for nothing. If you too are mercenaries, then you will need to work for your money's worth.
You are 100% correct. I fully acknowledge my complete incompetence 100 times over. I guess I needn't worry about leaving Lando's life in such capable hands. Let's continue talking inside. I'll get the drinks ready. You look fairly young. Sure you're even old enough to have seen war?
Seen war? I'm constantly embroiled in it.
Oh, spoken like a commander. Leadership experience is pretty impressive for one of your age.
I apologize if I am unmoved by the praise of a third-rate commander that can't even keep a mercenary army of this size in order.
This guy's got fire in him. Once you get older, you'll learn. The world has no outcome brought about without reason. But anyway, you said you're looking for Bronte's Bolt.
We will be heading beyond it to the Mountain of Eternal Winter. We are currently undergoing the trials of the 6 witches.
Looking for the Yenix, I see. We have a saying around here. There are 4 seasons within the winter, and they revolve around the Yenix.
And you're telling me this because...
Right now, out of the 4 winters, this is the winter that courts death. Best to stay out of winters like this. I shall allow you passage to Bronte's Bolt. But there's a catch.
We are not taking Lando.
This guy, sharp as a blade he is. The Abets that once called those ruins their home gather there. Talk with them. They will help you with your trial.
My dream is to scrape together enough coin to open hell. Oh, you're a fresh face.
Even while fighting against the cold, I record every movement that's made. There are so many foreigners, it's hard to remember.
What's with that look? The shackles bother you? What's with that look? The shackle... Nothing left but to work on.
It's a big mistake to think that rationing food is an easy job. From Commander Gunbold? Phew. Well, I think you can lend me a hand first. The soldier in charge of rationing just picked up and left without a word. Sheesh.
You can do the cooking. I will ration it.
Everyone is starving. Empty bellies make for empty talk, as they say. If you can make it up this far, you must know some cooking basics. Everyone is starving. Empty bellies make for empty talk, as they... Everyone is starving. Empty bellies make for empty... Everyone is starving. Empty bellies make for empty
You can do the cooking. I will ration it.
Now I feel like I can survive. And wow, this tastes so much better. Did we change cooks?
However, I must know the details. Could you assist me?
It's such an old tale that most of them won't remember. However, forgotten tales are somewhat of a specialty of mine. Paternal Chief Records Officer at your service. A few days after the humans had left for the forbidden Black Mountain to meet the Great Founder, a new group of humans arrived and began to uproot a white tree devoid of leaves. "Why are you uprooting this tree?" Ale asked, to which the humans replied, "This lightning-struck tree was once Bronte's, the Witch of Thunder. She used it to teach us how to tear off a dragon's wings. We were grateful for her wisdom, but when storms came, lightning would set the tree ablaze. Now, the witch is gone, as will we be soon, who will douse the flames that threaten to engulf our village, until all that existed here exists no more upon our return." Ale thought a moment. "There's no need to uproot the tree. We will keep it safe in your absence." But the human replied, "Would you take the witch's wisdom from us? Only we can rule over the dragons." And with that, they uprooted the tree with finality and left. But Ale couldn't stand it. Much like the dazzling light at Awena's tail, he felt the tree calling out to him, this time in painful moans. His tears began to flow, but when they hit the ground, in their place grew another tree. As for the humans' fears, well, they never came to be. After the witch's death, an eternal winter befell this place.
Then, ultimately, as soon as it rains, lightning will strike the Bronte's boat tree.
It is nearly impossible for rain to fall there by natural means. Actually, it is impossible. But for Invish, the sage of the Abets,
Everyone, get up and head to cover! It's Professor Tabudai. She's returned with grave injured from Bronte's bolt!
Professor, take this oak pill of flames. It will slow the spread of the poison.
Poison? The Oak-Jinshini are using poison?
Gonbold, no. It's not the Oak-Jinshini. It's you. From Awena's tale. Is Lando here as well? Bring him here. I have something urgent to tell him.
Is there any lossing a soldier?
Look at this! It's a winter spirit! How did they catch it alive? Didn't anyone ever tell you not to build houses around sick little trees? What did you say? Professor...
Poison?
Professor Tabudai! Huh? What is that odious scent?
It's poison. Don't inhale too much of it. I don't have much time. Listen carefully. Tell your quick-footed friends in your fleeing fox squad, was it? Do you remember your lessons on the ecology of winter trees? It's of little matter now. There are two ways the winter trees survive. First, by getting carried off on the winds of Everfrost. Much like dandelion seeds, the farther the seeds travel, the stronger the mountain becomes. Second is by the Okjinchini planting them. Return, return, they sing. Planting them because they have a superstitious belief that Libresca will return when she sees the jade light of the winter tree. That's why I believed the Dreadwinter trees were also planted by the Okjinchini. However, I was wrong.
Professor, you need to save your breath. The poison will...
A monster that I've never seen was planting a seed near Bronte's bolt tree. And as soon as the seed was planted, it sprouted and grew. The very Dreadwinter trees we saw. They are using the winter trees as some sort of indicators. So we need to tell everyone in the area of the Mountain of Eternal Winter to find all the locations where the Dreadwinter trees took root. Also, get them to safety until these indicators have been analyzed.
What about the monster? Did it flee?
Probably. But it couldn't have gotten far. I bound it with the tooth of the swamp when it wounded me.
A new enemy. A new threat. Commander Gunbold, I have a proposition. First, I need you to evacuate everyone at the refugee camp to Ailton. Send your fastest men to the southern and eastern watchtowers. As for the rest of your soldiers, have them assist the villager evacuation. Then, have them all gather here and stand in formation. Unfortunately, we have zero knowledge about this new threat. But, if you focus on mustering the best defense you can here, that will allow us to go out in search of the monster. However, if we are successful in vanquishing it, then you must help us make a lightning bolt strike the Bronte's boat tree. This blood likely came from the Professor. We'll follow the trail to the monster. So this is Bronte's boat tree. Huh. The monster is definitely still close by. I'm taking its poisonous fang.
Whoa. Seeing your skills up close, I was right on the mark about you. During my entire life at the bottom of this mountain, I've never seen the likes of... What are you doing?
I'm taking its poisonous fang. We'll surely have need of it.
Hey! What are you standing around slack-jawed for? Follow his lead! You intend to stay weak and defenseless?
I've never once seen this monster on the path of prophecy. To think that the Okjinchini weren't the ones responsible for the Dreadwinter plantings.
Commander Gunbold made us a promise that he would aid us in making lightning strike the Bronte's boat tree. Is it you? The one who will aid us with the witch's trial?
That's correct. Pardon me for the late introduction. I am Invish, the shaman of the Abets.
They've all been planted, oh great shaman.
To think I would use the last gift the witch bestowed upon the humans that settled this site.
I have no idea what that is, but if I were a betting man, and I am, I'd say it's something amazing.
Though we dared to forget the wisdom of lightning. Please, just this once, forgive us of this sin, and bestow, once more, the wisdom that tore the wings of dragons.
It's like a miracle.
Someday, far in the future, I'm sure it will be told as a tale of mere fiction. On the path of prophecy, this is known as the Star of the Winterland. A Winterland world blanketed with snow. There, all worldly boundaries are erased, as the snow unites all within as one. A majestic castle that pierces the heavens, and the tattered tenements that loiter unseen in its shadow. The radiant beauty, the festering wounds, all become one in the ever-mounting snow. This is why we love the mountain of eternal winter. We believed it would be eternal. That was our hubris. After the mysterious explosion at the Sherakan iron mines, a sound we hoped would never be heard echoed from the mountain, from the silent haven of slumbering origin. A steady crackling, likely from the Yenix, since the haven is the cradle that embraces it. Obviously, the Yenix was lost long, long ago. However, before we could make sense of it all, these monsters began to appear. If it is a life birthed by the mountain, we cannot raise arms against them. Please, take on this burden that we cannot, so that the mountain of origin may keep its peace.
The fourth witch is Lesha, the Witch of Fever. The Star of the Winterland seeks the face that it lost, where life and death cycles in the heavens. For the first time since we started this journey, I can confidently say I have no idea. But, Master Shaman, you know, right?
Where life and death cycles in the heavens, that would be...
The Ecology's Jade Starlight Forest? That Jade Starlight Forest? That's where my dad went and never returned from! No, it's too dangerous! Why does it have to be there? I can't go with you guys! Oh, what'll you do without me to save you?
As if that's of any concern. I never expected you to be useful. We just need to cut down whoever gets in our way. Let's go.
Please, tread carefully. Our Khan, the leader of the Abets, may still be alive. Whatever you do, please, Don't do anything that would put him in danger.
When did the Oak Jinshini destroy this place?
After he entered the Jade Starlight Forest.
Then he is most likely dead.
No! How can you say such a thing?
If you are the heir of the Khan, you must look the ugly truth of reality in the eye. Then search carefully for any sign of hope. I'll ask again. Why did you want to climb that mountain?
Then allow me to make this one request. Please talk to the Bahitram people at the entrance to the Jade Starlight Forest first. There are those that have observed the Oak Jinshini for much longer than we. They could have seen signs that we might have missed.
Let's move quickly.
Please, take on...
Yeah!
If you plan to leave your horse, you need only stay. It's difficult to express the deep bond they've. You need only. It saddens me to see lonely horses whinnying for their riders.
They call the place Bronte's Bolt. It is, if a witness were to speak up, we'd be...
However, I admit this act. This veil also eludes others to my true in order to disguise my intent. It's better...
It's a price I pay for using this borrowed power. Damn it. I should never have brought it forth. I reacted too emotionally earlier. Some old memories resurfaced.
You were sent by the Abet shaman, Invish. It pains me to say this, but there is no path through the forest that will completely avoid the Oak Jinshini. I completely understand where Shaman Invish is coming from. The Abets and Oak Jinshini were once on quite good terms. Until that changed, this used to be a place of meeting. The Abet's Chief Hunvish and the Oak Jinshini Chief Floki were extremely close. So close that they would sit together, even during blizzards, to eat oak pills and drink together. Both are of the Mountain of Eternal Winter, and both are children of Labreska, one born from her tears, and the other from her wounds. But soon after the recent mysterious explosion at the Shirikan Iron Mines, events beyond our understanding started to occur at the Abet's most sacred place. A place they considered their site of origin, when a totem in the Zavir Highlands was destroyed. The investigation unbelievably concluded that it was the doing of the Oak Jinshini. Ultimately, the Khan came to the forest in search of the truth. He brought no guards, perhaps as a sign of trust. However, that evening, we definitely heard it from high atop a hill. The forest was filled with screams that night.
Was the Khan tortured?
No. It was the screams of the Oak Jinshini. I cannot fathom what happened. However, we are certain the Khan did not re-emerge from the forest, and the angry Oak Jinshini set about destroying the village.
So, someone slaughtered the Oak Jinshini.
When the Oak Jinshini lose all physical strength, their souls return to the flame of origin and they are reborn. Therefore, as long as their origin flame isn't extinguished, they cannot die.
Would one such as a Khan have acted so rashly with this knowledge?
As I said, his trust was enough that he went in unarmed.
However, there was one thing that was strange. The leader wasn't with the group that attacked the village, so the Oak Jinshini chief Floki has also completely disappeared. What in the world happened in the forest that night?
But why do you want to go into the forest?
Where life and death cycles in the heavens. Is this the flame of origin you mentioned before?
Ah, yes. It is also referred to as such. But you can't go there right now. I was informed by Ecology at Mountaintop Guard Post that the path of prophecy within the Jade Starlight Forest, where the flame of origin resides, is currently blocked by a mysterious wall. Thankfully, we have Assistant Pippet helping us conduct our investigations.
Did you not just say going into the forest is dangerous?
Well, Pippet is a Frosttail weasel, so the Oak Jinshini won't attack him. Pippet said that the wall that blocks the path of prophecy appears to deteriorate as more Oak Jinshini return to the flame of origin.
It's time for you to pull your weight. Cut the Oak Jinshini down and open up the way for us. I need to rest and reserve my strength. When you're ready, let's meet at the mountaintop guard post.
Shh, quiet down. I'm trying to figure out what they're doing over there. Uh-oh, where did it go? I just lost it. How about you? Oh, you're coming up from the Jade Starlight Forest, right? A whole lot of souls were headed through the Path of Prophecy.
You're late.
Huh? You know each other? I thought you said you weren't friends.
Do we strike you as friends?
Huh. What a strange soul you are. Let's all go inside. We'll freeze if we stay out here.
The star of the Winterland seeks the face that it lost, where life and death cycles in the heavens. I've come here on account of the heir of the Khan. We could have gone straight for the path of prophecy, but if there is even the slightest of odds that his father, the Khan of the Abets, is still alive, then us charging in recklessly might inadvertently sever the last thread of life he's clinging to.
Then, Ecology, how much did the wall blocking the path of prophecy deteriorate when this person defeated the Ecology? Then, Ecology, how much did the wall... Then, Ecology, how much...
Quite a bit. However, it's not enough. It's probably just enough to put an arm through.
Then, Pipit, we need your assistance. I know you haven't forgotten the 300-year-old stink of the Ecology chief's feet. Sure, they're stinky, but I honestly kind of miss that stink. It's just a hunch, but this mysterious wall blocking the path of prophecy that leads to the Flame of Origin... Do you think there's a chance it was Chief Floki's doing? We've searched the whole forest, and Floki is nowhere to be seen. The one place we haven't looked yet is inside the cave. I can't put my finger on why, but it feels like Floki trapped himself inside the cave on purpose and is waiting for someone to rescue him.
There is logic behind this. If he is not like the other Ecology that have become violent, he will recognize Pipit and try to somehow send out a signal.
Now, why don't we get some tea while we wait for Pipit to return?
There is logic behind it. Bahitra must never forget the words of Bahit Lalakona. If you're going to Ailton, go to the Great Hall and find Ulagit. Keep your voice down. The Ecology react to loud noises. Keep your voice down. The
I long for peace. Can you give my regards to Penella? If you happen to pass through... I long for peace. Can you give my regards to Penella? If you happen to pass through Thornwood Forest. You've read the novel? Can you give my regards... I long for peace. If a witness were to speak up, we'd be able to clear up all this misunderstanding, don't you think? You've read the novel, Can you give my regard? Can you give my regards to Penella? If a witness were to speak up, we'd be able to clear up all this misunderstanding. If a witness were to... I long for peace.
Be a bet's pro. But if I train hard,
We grew every... I'm sorry.
Hi there. Unfortunately, hi there. Looking for a bath.
You won't find fresh goods. Get your fresh goods here, whatever you need. Fresh good. Listen carefully to this one's advice.
I'm sorry. My husband has a habit of nattering away. We grew every fruit and vegetable here ourselves. We grew every fruit... I'm sorry.
Fresh good. But here I go again, embarrassing my wife with flattery. I better shut up. Listen carefully to the fresh goods.
building was originally used as a cattle barn. Welcome! You'll find no larger, finer stable than this anywhere nearby, I assure you. This building was originally welcome. You'll find no larger, finer stable than this anywhere nearby, I assure you. Horses are better. Welcome. You'll find no large. Well. This building was originally used as a cattle barn. Welcome! You'll find no larger, finer stable than this anywhere nearby, I assure you. Welcome! Your horses are better. This building, welcome! You'll find no...
You can't climb. If you're going to climb the mountain, you must first make preparations. If you're going to climb the... So, would you like to...
Your existence. What?
But I admit the otters aren't as bad as I thought they'd be. Tadra was just...
Oh, so smart. Oh, Rosalind. Your face still torments my dreams. Oh, Queen. So smart. And so beautiful. And so rich. So smart.
All abets in. It's also my job to care for these people filled with sorrow. We need to They wear unbreakable shackles that we need to eradicate.
Love is like fishing, you know? Sulking is the least attractive thing a man can do. Love is like fishing. You don't always get a bite. But when you do, you need to Love is like fishing. You don't always...
The tavern is full of surrender.
Man lives for no one stronger than a black. No one stronger than a can't see what man lives for it.
Imagine firing it. Oh, your weapon! Can I see it? Imagine firing. Oh, your weapon! Can I?
Those who aren't Abets, but... The Okjinshini are not...
The Khan who set out to purge this...
Would you like a drink to go? I just finished making a fresh pitcher of Ailton ale with a splash of sweet goat's milk. Secret of my cooking. Just trust your instincts and the...
If we don't save the escape, we need to eradicate the fear that... It's also my job to care for these people.
But I admit the Tadra was just... and couldn't... But I admit the otters are...
Oh, Rosalind. Your face still torments my dreams. Oh, quick! So smart, and so beautiful, and so rich.
We make oak pills. We make oak pills using a traditional Abet's method.
We make oak pills using a traditional Abet's method. Some of these are dangerous. Some of these are dangerous.
Yeah!
So, would you like to see if you're going to climb the mountain? You must first make preparations.
Listen carefully to this one's advice. But here I go again, embarrassing my wife with... Listen carefully to this. The little ones are also smart as well, just like their mother. Fresh goods. The little ones are also smart as well. Fresh goods.
We grew every fruit and vegetable here ourselves. I'm sorry. We grew every fruit and vegetable here ourselves. We grew every fruit. I'm sorry. My husband has a habit of nattering away.
Fresh goods. But here I go again, embarrassing my wife with flattery. I better shut up. Listen carefully to this one's advice, and you'll never want for open. Listen carefully to this one's advice, and you'll never want. But here I go.
We grew every fruit. I'm sorry. We grew every fruit and vegetable here ourselves. We grew every fruit and vegetable here ourselves. We grew every fruit and veg. Tell him I love shiny accessories like earrings and necklaces. Vagabondy likes me? Do you know the deer toad? Tell him I love shiny accessories like earrings and necklaces. Vagabondy likes me? Do you know the deer?
But now I must. You can sense that which. You can sense that which. You can sense that which. Even us abettes find.
So smart. And so beautiful. And so rich. Why won't you have me, Rosalind? Squeak! Oh, Rosalind. Your face still torments my dreams. Oh, Squeak! Oh, Rosalind. Your face still torments. So smart. And so smart. And so beautiful.
Oh, I'm growing those plants. Please be careful. These herbs I'm growing enable us to get through the winter in good health. Invish cannot brew a tea with this herb and it will warm your whole body. Invish cannot get enough brew a tea with this herb. Invish cannot get enough of
So smart. Oh, Rosalind.
To become a true friend of Noel, any friend of Noel's will...